Hi, welcome to another session of Can I Have Another? I'm Mike,
I'm
this
Steph.
is Steph. We're here today at Automatic Slims on 733 Washington Street, Manhattan, New York, New York. We're here today with our bartender,
John Murphy.
John, how you doing? Thank you for having us. Thank you for introducing us into your bar and everything like that.
Welcome.
So, how did this start? How did you become a bartender?
Well, I bartended in college, through college. Then I was in the corporate world for about 35 years. And then at a certain point, you reach a certain age of retirement. So I semi-retired in 2019. And in 2020, I became partners with David Zinder, who's been the owner here since 1986. So
Wow, so this place has been around for a while now.
No, it's a great place. Always been a great late night bar. These days we get a little bit more of a happy hour crowd, and we do a lot of parties. A lot of 26-year-old, 25-year-olds having birthdays. So.
I was like, it's nice to be that young again.
So, taking over a bar, becoming a partner in a bar is a big choice.
Yeah.
What got you to that decision?
Honestly, I felt like I was at an age where I needed to do my own business. I didn't want to work in the corporate world anymore. I had done it for 35 years. Had a wonderful career at Macy's, but it was time for a little bit of a change and something that I was my own boss, kind of thing.
Still dealing with people, though.
People are the best part about this show.
Yes.
To be honest with you, honestly, my clientele, especially at this bar, the clientele is 98% of them are just really great people. A lot of kids, a lot of 26 to 35-year-olds, but all well-raised, well-educated, just really good behavior, And
That's always good.
From a guy who's comes out of the 80s, bar culture, it was a whole different story back then,
exactly.
And we see none of that behavior anymore, at the bar.
That's always a good thing, though. Good.
Yeah, no, it's improved. It's really in Automatic Slims is one of these places I see it a lot. Kids meet each other. In the beginning it's just a hookup, but then next thing you know, they're engaged. I swear to God,
Wow.
I've had more engagement parties at this bar than I would have ever imagined. Almost to the point where I want to put a sign up behind me saying, "Careful, Automatic Slims lead to marriage."
I mean, that would be a good sign.
Just be careful. Yeah.
Same thing. We deal with the court decisions. We just deal with the divorces more than anything else.
Yeah.
So we don't see many marriages. We see endings. Well, actually, endings sometimes do beginnings and then ending again. Yeah. So where did Automatic Slims come from? How did the name?
So Automatic Slims is actually a lyric from a song called Wang Dang Doodle All Night Long. Howling Wolf was, I apologize. I do not remember the person who wrote it.
It's all right.
But Howling Wolf is one of the performers, one of my partner's favorite blues singers. So he named it back in '86 that, and
That's nice.
yeah. No, it's a good. And honestly, he started this bar in '86 because back then he hated the music that was being played in the clubs and stuff. Is all that techno and So he wanted a place that he could listen to music that he loves. Our DJ's been here for over 20 plus years.
Wow.
Cornell, and he's got an amazing knowledge of music. That's actually one of the best things about Automatic Slims late night. You come in here, the music's fun, and it appeals to every bit of it. He watches the crowd, and plays to their taste.
I mean, that's a good DJ.
Yeah.
You got to go into the crowd.
Yeah, and honestly, it's a bar. It's not a club.
Yeah,
It's not house music. Music should bring this side and that side of the bar together.
Yeah.
And when it does, it's the best.
I mean, that's what
it's the
music's
best time in the world. As a bartender, that's my job as
Everyone's
well.
singing every time.
Everyone's
Yeah.
happy.
To keep fueling that sort of energy.
It's amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
Love that.
So as being an owner, what didn't you understand when you first started here, as an owner? Because I guess this is the first time you own the bar, right?
As an owner?
Yeah. How was it different? Yeah.
Truthfully, how many people don't want me open? I've never in my life been in a business. I was in retail for, like I said, 35 years. I've never been in a business that, like, literally, like during COVID, people peeking through my windows, calling the police, you know, neighbors, and God bless them, you know, but they do live next to a bar.
Yeah.
And we've been here longer than they have. Not that that matters. And yes, is it noisy? Not in here. But when kids leave at 2 in the morning,
okay.
they don't realize their voices.
Oh yeah, I mean,
And voices carry, you know. I think that's a song.
yes.
And so, like, we get, you know, we have challenges there, and we do the best we can to try to keep them. You know, our doormen are trained to, like, you know, even if we have a line outside, to keep everybody voices, try to keep them quiet, and you know. And I'll be honest, like, again, I'm a person from the 80s. Like, if noise was the worst part about our nights, that would have been easy. But back then it was, you know, the cops were called for fights, and I haven't seen a fight in here in 6 years. You know?
Oh, okay.
Well, you get a lot of love in here, which is a very.
There's a lot of love in
Wow.
here. Like I said, but it has a lot to do with the kids that live in this neighborhood and come to this bar. They're well raised, you know, and I would say to anybody, if you're looking to meet someone, this bar, forget an app.
I could put an
You know, this is old school.
Yeah.
You know, we don't turn the TV on. This isn't a sports bar.
Yeah.
This is a place you come to, like, hopefully hang out, talk, listen to good music. Music's a little low right now, but that's all right. You know, it's happy hour.
It's fine. People's talking. That's one thing you want to hear. You want to hear chat. You want people having a good time, which is good. It makes it what it used to be in bars, which is a good thing. It's a good thing people come back and enjoy each other.
Kind of an old school bar with a modern, with a modern
That's
flavor,
something
you know?
that's missing, and a lot of kids hopefully grow out of this phone thing and computer thing, and start learning.
Well, there was a moment in time. I had some signs up where no cell phones were allowed. You know, but you know, listen, I get it. We're all absurdly connected, so we have to be connected, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's an emergency, you know.
Yeah.
So, what's a lesson like ownership has taught you?
Sorry.
What's a lesson that ownership has like taught you?
Ownership?
Yeah, like owning a business, like.
It's a daily job. It's not a part-time job. It's 24 hours a day. You're you know, but like, if I go on vacation, I'm answering phone calls because I book a lot of parties. It's like,
So it's nonstop, it's 24
it's
hours.
nonstop. You got to keep connected, and that's great.
No, like, people like come in here. Is it like something? Do you have a lot of regulars come in here? Is it just like
We have
timers, or
we have a wonderful group of regulars that come in here all the time. And like during the week, there are our life's blood. Weekends, we throw at least 3 parties a weekend. We do 4 to 7, starting 4 to 7 on Saturday, 8 to 11, and then 8 to 11, and on Friday we usually do an 8 to 11. So, and what's nice about that is it fills the bar. This bar is better, I think, when it's filled with 60 people. The capacity is 75. 60 to 70 is the sweet spot, and I mean it's fun. The energy, you can't beat the energy. Hopefully no one walks out the door and says that bar sucked. I've yet to hear it. I get some bad reviews every once in a while, but it's usually someone who's outside, who's standing in line, and the bar's packed, and the doormen are keeping it safe. And it's taking longer than they want to get in. You know?
now from owning a bar to be a bartender, how important are regulars to you?
That's a really good question. They're important for for the bar to have like that, their family. You know what I mean? And you want a bar to feel like a family. So your regulars are super important in that respect. Financially, not as important, but it's from a family point of view, in friendships that you develop over the years, super important.
Yeah, like we've heard that a lot from
And
the
that's
bars
something
that we've
important we
been to,
always
yeah.
look for. People,
Oh,
the regulars
interesting.
become
Yeah.
friends, they become family, they become everything.
Yeah.
But as you become an owner, also a bartender, do you feel like yourself you're a lot more of a helpful person because you are here for them whenever they need?
Yeah. No, but listen, I like people.
Yeah.
I like talking. So it's like if I don't have a story to match your story,
Yeah.
then I haven't lived my life. And I think that's what life is about.
Oh, that's a good way of looking at that.
like
I like that.
I've traveled. I haven't traveled as much as I'd like. I hope to travel more. But like owning a bar, that's one thing that makes it really hard because you can't walk away on the weekends. You got to be here. You can do it every once in a while. I mean, I went to Australia during Thanksgiving, but I went to Australia because Thanksgiving nobody's here. Everybody leaves the city.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, there's a window. Now I've got 12 days. It's like. But going back to like the travel part, like living life is like, you want to be able to match, like when you're speaking with people, you want to have a story to tell or listen to their story, but like, have things to contribute to it. And the only way you can do that is if you lived a little life.
And like in talking about stories, was there ever like something that funny that happened here that you can't stop laughing or can't stop thinking about?
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that happens here. a lot of stuff. Listen, we just had New Year's Eve, and it was a full house, and it went from it was a party that bled into the late night. So we went from 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and so as you can imagine, and like some of the faces change, but sometimes they don't, and you've got like it's fun to watch people. How long they can hold up.
Has there been a story that maybe a regular has told you that made you just like?
Well, listen, my partner's got 1,000 stories, including like one of like guys. And again, back in the 80s and early 90s, different neighborhood, different place. 2 guys came in, one was an Uzi, and literally robbed the place. And he was sitting in the corner over there, just nobody moving. They gave him the money. More of a cash business back then.
Yeah.
Today, 98% of our sales are all in the computer. They're all credit cards. So it's like, you want to rob me? I got $400 in the register.
Yeah.
Is it really worth the time? So we don't have much of that anymore. I mean, I think every party, there's a moment where like we bring out the cake, and depending on the girls who are throwing the party, like last week, the cake was, they brought 3 cakes, and the main cake that was super important, they put candles that were this high and then candles all around. It was like a towering inferno, and the girl blowing it out couldn't blow out all the candles. It's like, but it's like that moment during their birthday, which is like, and it is important. They get it's a good photo op. And I will say, like, the kids today, they like their photo op. They want to be.
They gotta put everything online.
Yeah, everything goes online. Yeah.
It didn't happen if you don't have a picture.
And I'll be honest with you, I post on Instagram, but I don't post a lot, mostly because even from my retail experience, third party, somebody talking about you third party is better than me going, hey, this is a great place. It doesn't mean anything for me. It means more for my customers, that they had fun.
Now, what are you hoping that your customers say coming out of this place? Like, what do you want them to come in at that place?
This is the best party bar in New York City.
That's awesome.
And,
I like that.
and honestly, come back tomorrow, or even after the party. We got a party at 8 o'clock. We try to make sure like everybody who walks out of here had the best time they've ever had in a bar. Yeah, and that's hard to do because a lot of fun places.
Now you said you started bartending in the 80s, right?
So I bartended through college. So I bartended in like super dive college bars,
So pretty much basic beers and that's it, and like maybe a shot.
Yeah. I mean, the mixed drink back then was an ice pick, which was vodka and iced tea. It's a buffalo drink.
That's one of my favorite drinks. I didn't know that. I mean,
they're doing it now. Sun Cruisers doing it in Surfside.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a sugar-free,
Yeah.
but like that's the same thing we've been drinking for the last,
Ice pick.
30 plus years. The ice pick is
never knew
really
it was
good.
called an ice pick. That's what I drink most of the time. Is
Oh,
iced
do
tea.
you really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
iced tea
definitely
vodka.
It's a great drink.
Yeah.
Because it's got a little bit of caffeine
Yeah.
and just light, a little bit of sugar. No, it's delicious.
Now, from the 80s to nowadays, have the drinks gone ridiculous? Or has it been like you're okay making like craft drinks and this and that, and having like 3 or 4?
Personally, I love the classics. And if it's the only thing I think is ridiculous is there's no such thing as a skinny margarita. Like I don't care. I don't know who's making up this. But like, how can you pour 3 ounces of any spirit into a glass and think that's skinny?
Yes.
It's not. Every ounce of alcohol has got at least 90 calories. So.
Yeah.
So you do the math. You have 5 of those.
You're not.
There's nothing.
Yeah, there's
And
nothing.
if you can drink 5 of those, you're a better person than me.
You're definitely not skinny. Let's just say.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, or you have the tolerance of anyone. 5 of those.
But no, I like making a Manhattan. I love making an old fashioned. We do a ton of dirty martinis, and for the parties, a lot of espresso martinis.
Espresso martinis. That
Which-
always comes up.
I
Which
love espresso
honestly,
martinis.
I don't mind making, but the glass that I have to put it in,
It's a lot of work.
it's expensive.
Oh, and you don't want
And it's like during the party, I'm like, oh no, we're going to plastic. It's like I can't trust you with my glassware, kind of thing. And it's kind of a thing like depending on the type of party. Like if it's a crowd over 30, I'm like, and they're spending money, I'm like, no, glass all night long.
Yeah.
But like, if it's 25-year-olds and it's like they're just drinking, I'm like, plastic.
Yeah. Yeah, your bombs, this and that. Yeah, let's go.
And they get a fresh glass every time.
You'd be like, we'll get
Whether it's
this.
plastic or glass.
Okay, so finish the sentence. Automatic Slims is the kind of bar where
Where you come to meet and talk and hang out.
I want to say fall in love too, the way I'm hearing
yes,
it.
fall in love.
Well, that takes a little more time.
Yes, not that quickly. I mean, no love at first sight.
I'm not going to say I haven't fallen in love in 3 hours. I have, but not recently.
That's great.
So when you're done, when your shift is done,
Yeah.
I'm assuming you still hang out at the bar. What is
I don't hang out at the bar.
you leave?
I leave.
Oh, okay.
This is a bar. If you work your shift, you work your shift. Nobody's allowed to stay
Like
here.
sometimes like people
and
have a drink. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no.
Oh, okay.
No.
So
It's problematic.
I
You don't need your bouncer or your bartender to be the drunkest guy in the bar. You just don't. And they're going to think they're fine, but they're probably not. They probably need to go home.
So, are you a drinker?
Am I a drinker?
Yes.
Or like do you
I am
drink?
a very calculated drinker, meaning I only drink spirit, I only drink shots, and I usually only pour like a quarter to a half when I'm doing it. So because I like a little participation.
So, I mean, the main question is, I guess, after this, instead of having a drink here, would you go to another bar and have a drink, or go home, or?
I'm 62 years old. Excuse me a minute.
What drink do people think that they can handle but they can't?
Anything that has like three
That has what?
Espresso martini and
Long Island.
Long Island iced tea. No, like people order those, and that's like just silly. Like you get like one order like every 6 months, and it's a kid who's like, he's trying to catch up. It's crazy. You drink Long Island iced tea?
Yes, I do.
Oh my God! Sorry.
Sorry, no, you want to be.
So something's like, put your name
I'm
in.
not.
I can make you a Long Island iced tea.
No, that's fine. I've actually cut down on those. So.
It's again anything with like 3 liquors. They think 2's your limit. Three's too many. I don't see you guys. You can't do more. It's like you can, but you're messy, and you shouldn't. Be.
So do you ever? Actually, this should be asked. Do you ever put a limit on someone without them knowing?
Oh yeah, all the time. We cut people off.
Yeah, I
A lot.
can believe it.
Yeah. No. And we do it subtle. Like I'll put a glass of water in front of somebody.
Yeah.
And not, I don't like embarrassing people. Like they know they've had too much.
Now, do you have someone who comes in here that you'll never give a certain drink to because you've seen them drink something that was not a good ending?
I gotta be honest with you. People are grown-ups.
I understand that.
And yes, legally as a bartender, I am responsible for what I serve, and I'm fine with that.
But if they ask for it.
Well, and also I live in a city that nobody's getting in a car. If I lived in Buffalo, like where I grew up with the college, I would not serve as much as because we do shots, and I know that most people are just walking across the street. And so I feel comfortable. If they were getting in a vehicle, no way.
And you know how many cars coming down these blocks most of the time
I know
anyway.
it doesn't look like
No,
it.
at night, there's nobody here. It's pretty safe. But still, even having said that, I think it's really important to drink responsibly. I drink responsibly. Do I exceed my limit sometimes? Hell yeah. But I pay for it the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
My thing is like to try to, and I drink good tequila, good mezcals. I try to drink clean, no sugar, and I find that I wake up in the morning, I can make it to the gym, I can do the things I need to do, I can see my daughter, hang out, Again, I think like everybody should know that.
So if these bar stools could say anything about the people that come in here, the crazy stories, what would they say? Like, would they complain? Would they be like, this place is freaking nuts? What would they say?
They would say, these are the hottest people in Manhattan. They really are. They're like beyond good looking. I did fashion at Macy's for like and hired models for female models and male models. Great looking people, but like real natural looking people, like in all sizes. It's such a better authenticity is really important.
I mean, New York City pretty much is like that. People from
No,
everywhere.
but there's literally days when like we stand back here and go, I can't believe how good looking this crowd is. Like nobody was that good looking when I was growing up. Let me just put it that way. And I do think, but here's the problem with that. It's hard to remember who people are because they all look a little similar. Great hair, great teeth, perfect skin, great makeup. All, if they're blondes, they're all blondes. If they're brunettes, they're all brunettes. And it's like, no scars, no broken noses. It's like, so it's a little, my thing is always like, because people will walk in and like, hey, do you remember me? Blah, blah. I'm like, you look just like everybody else to me, but very attractive.
Yes.
So what's something customers think that bartenders don't notice but you guys do? What's something that what's something customers think that bartenders don't notice but you guys always do?
Vaping. hooking up, whatever, you know, like hooking up in the bathroom, hooking up in
They still do that here?
like, do they do that?
Like they still do that
Yeah.
in this time? Oh, okay.
People are. I'm pretty sure the same rules apply from when I was a kid.
I guess every
You
generation.
know, it's like,
Okay.
you know, it's like.
Like the people here and everything else, like what's the most ordered drink here, you think?
Kilo soda.
Kilo
Vodka
soda?
soda. I mean, like the basics. And then Bud Light, Miller Light, although Bud Light is like falling off the charts, you know,
Yeah.
as far as like people ordering it. When it comes to draft, Guinness is probably #1 ordered, but like they're all. We have a Guinness, we have an IPA, we have a lager, a Kona lager, and then a Coney Island Pilsner. You know, beyond that, like I don't know that you need. I mean, I could have like a wheat beer, but like I'm not a sports bar and I'm not a beer bar. You know, it's like there are other guys that do that stuff super well. You know, I like to think that we cater to I'm going to say female crowd and make them feel comfortable. Yeah, and for me, they have attractive women in here. Eventually, it's going to attract men.
Yes.
So
The mating call has been called.
but super important, and all my guys know this, is to make sure that they feel safe. It means like if they're been overserved, we make sure they get in a cab. We make sure they get in an Uber. You know, it's like they get home safe, or they've got a friend. And it's like we don't leave anybody like stranded. And if you see, and the thing that I hate, one of the things I hate most is I'm going to say older, but younger than me, like guys who like come in and like are poaching and like late night and looking for the drunk girl. Bullshit. I'm not serving a girl an extra drink because you're like trying to hook up. No, it's like if you guys come in together or you met and you spent some time together, different story. But if you're just in here like trolling, I'll tell my bouncers, and I always know I call them the Bud Light Predators.
Huh.
You know, and when I first started doing it, my door guys were like, "Why? He's buying beer." They're like, "Not enough," and he's here for one thing. Okay, I don't need it. You know.
Okay, I respect that. I do like that a lot.
I've got a daughter, and you know, it's like I would want someone looking out for her.
Was there a drink that you made privately, that's your own brand, your own thing, that people have come back and said, "Can I have another?"
So, it's not my invention. It was actually called a woo-woo.
Oh.
You know what a woo-woo is? It's like vodka.
I mean, it's a good drink, but
It's a good drink. It's vodka, peach, and a little bit of cranberry. It's actually a great shot. And we used to do them as kids. When I went back to bartending school, they renamed it as a wet pussy.
So interesting. Okay.
You know, so I was like, that's a woo-woo. Like, so I put it on the menu as wet pussy. I started serving it as wet pussy. Like this was like post-COVID, just post-COVID.
Yeah.
And everybody was ordering them. And I will say, the girls had the most fun ordering them, because it's funny.
Yeah.
I was like, you got to know the crowd.
I think I changed it on the menu back to woo woo, just because.
What's different advertisement? Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you could just put woo-woo / you know.
Yeah. Not everybody wants to say it.
In parentheses.
Whatever you want to say.
Yes.
But I swear to God, I didn't name it, but it became a big thing. I don't do late night as much anymore. So today's biggest thing is green tea.
Yeah, green tea shots. They're always good. Yeah.
Love those.
We do hundreds of them.
Yeah.
You know,
Those are good shots.
and they're easy. You know, it's simple. You know, a little for me again. Too much sugar. I'm gonna drink straight tequila.
So, what's a drink order that someone comes in late at night that you know their night is off the rails?
If somebody comes in here late night and orders a martini, they're out of their mind. Or even anything that's like
Straight, basically.
well, late night here, if you're ordering like a spicy, skinny margarita, you're out of your mind.
Yeah.
Like, because number one, the bartender's like, he's busy as hell. He doesn't have, oh, wait a minute. No, that's not the drink. Hot toddy is the drink. Holy. You want to order something to like send a bartender into a friggin' spin? Order a hot toddy. Yeah, it's a great drink.
I mean, I love a hot toddy, but that's
No,
usually when I'm like
it's
sick or something.
it's a great drink, but you gotta heat the water.
Yeah.
You gotta go. Yeah, like none of those things are here.
Yeah.
You know, they're all back there. You gotta get a tea bag. You gotta get, you know, what are you putting in it? You putting maple syrup in it? Are you putting honey in it? What you know? You want bourbon? You want Jameson? It's like, it's a complicated drink to make, and I'm like, there's no way we charge enough for that drink, you know, because it's a 3.5 minute
Process,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Where
long time.
most drinks take what, 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you know, even a Manhattan or a dirty martini, and I will say, like making a perfect Manhattan or the perfect dirty martini, all of us love to hit the pour. You know, it's like, you know, you don't want extra in there. You want just enough. Boom. They got to sip it, you know, which is fine.
All right, has there been a drink here that's caused the most regret? Has there been a drink here that has caused the most regret? Like somebody comes in another day, like maybe a regular, something like, I shouldn't have had that one.
No, but I would say, and I had to debate this with my partner in Cornell, who's one of our managers, manages the door. Red Bull. You know, their fear with Red Bull was like, they're drunk, now they're wide awake, there's going to be fights. And I'm like, I haven't seen a fight in 6 years, so I'm like, they drink it, but I will say, like, you're drinking Jaeger bombs, you may want to question that choice. You're a Jaeger bomb drinker.
Everyone you're mentioning, I'm just like, this guy.
So
Up and going out, that's the way it is.
No, I will tell you, if you switch your drinking habits and go to like cleaner, like even just straight bourbon, your life, it just, you don't need the sugar.
Yeah.
You know, and it's really, you're a young man, it gets worse as you get older. For me, honestly, the sugar gave me headaches. It wasn't the booze. I eat a candy bar and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I got a headache, you know?
So, being a bartender has taught you many things, and being an owner, has anything from this side of the bar has taught you?
Oh my God. The reason why I actually, and I don't like to toot my own horn, but I think I'm good at it. It's because I spent 35 years on that side of the bar. So everything that pissed me off about a bar, I try to fix. You know, I try to be a better person about it. Like, even like the kids at the door. It's not a pick the right person to get in kind of place. It's like everybody's welcome. It's like, you know, treat everybody the same. Treat everybody with respect. It's like, and just watch out for each other. You know, it's like, you know, when I was a kid, you know, drinking, like I didn't feel like anybody was watching out for me. You know, it's like you get, and I'm not a big guy. You know,
Yeah.
you know, so it's like I may have been in a few bar fights in my day.
Is there anything you would tell anything to like the crowd coming in, the people who are just turning 20, maybe 21-year-olds, is something you would tell them to do at a bar and never do at a bar?
Tip your bartender. Like
That's
number one,
amazing.
like I gotta be honest with you, the kids that come, and I don't mean to like regionalize, but like I have kids book from Staten Island, book parties, out in Queens they book parties, New Jersey. A lot of them are like from like what I would call blue collar background, like me.
Yeah.
But their dad definitely schooled them on the, like, you take care of the bartender. First thing you do is like before you even get a drink, you put a 20. And for all of us as bartenders, we were like, we respect that. It's like, and I get it. Like some kids, some kids show up at this bar and they're like, "What's your cheapest drink?" I'm like, I'd like to say probably nothing on the menu, but no, like a shot here is $6. Well shot. It's like you can sit there and drink well shots all night long. It's like, I don't recommend it, but to me that's not fun. But I mean, I like drinking quality liquor.
Good bourbon and good whiskey.
Yeah.
We like to give the bartender at the end to say whatever they want to promote themselves, the bar, or say any advice. So the floor is yours.
So this is your open floor, and say what you guys say.
Oh man.
It could be anything or nothing.
So my ending would be, drink safely, have fun, enjoy each other, and have a great New Year. Keep moving forward. Cheers.
Thank you very much. Cheers. So this is another session of Can I Have Another? I'm Mike. This is Steph. We're here with John at Automatic Slims. Great bar, great drinks. The food is great. Come down here and come on down here and have a good night. Thank you very much, John, and have a good night.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you.